Welcome to Chatter Hoochee. I'm Matt.
And I'm G. And before we get going with this episode, if we could just ask you to please like, subscribe, and share, and it helps us to keep going with the most amazing guests for this podcast.
You were a fake Yeti this time last year.
I did have a fake Yeti.
You've gone up in the world. Well done.
We are winning right now. I was surprised about actually.
Oh my god, sorry, I just did a little burp. I'm so sorry. Like Blake Shelton. Is he retired from winning awards? Can he not win any or something?
Had more reboots than a Windows 97 PC, everybody, and they've taken it home again.
Sorry, you recycling that joke from last year? Rebooting the reboot joke?
Sorry guys, let's just wait while G watches the whole award show. Kind of shows that Lainey is at the forefront of it all. This is her time. We're living in the Lainey Wilson era. It's country music's biggest night, and we are back 1 year on from the first ever episode of Chatter Hoochee. It's a full circle moment. We're back. I say we're back here. We did this the other day, but we're up early.
Yeah, I mean, happy anniversary. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. The first ever episode of Chatter Hoochee was debrief of the 58th CMA Awards, so how better to celebrate than doing a debrief of the 59th CMA Awards? And I don't know about you, but
the arse crack of dawn.
And it feels like nothing has changed since last year.
No. It's still early. My eyes are still puffy. I've still got a coffee the size of my head.
Absolutely. Although I've got the Yeti, but I didn't have this Yeti last year, so we're moving forward, guys. We're moving forward. But let's start with the headlines.
You were a fake Yeti this time last year.
I did have a fake Yeti.
You've gone up in the world. Well done.
We are winning right now. But let's start with the headlines. Lainey Wilson leads the awards on the night with 3 CMAs, taking them home. Instant reaction, Georgette Brookes.
No reaction. No reaction because it's well deserved. It's not necessarily a surprise. Did she lead the way with nominations?
She did. So Lainey, Ella, and Meg were all tied for 6 nominations going into the night, which is huge. For obviously, having 3 female artists have the most nominations going into a CMAs. I don't think that's happened for a while. So finally, females are getting the recognition they deserve, right?
Yeah, no, it's mega, and there are some things that we can question and point fingers at, but Lainey Wilson taking home the most awards is not one of them. She's it's so well deserved. She is, I don't know what to say. I want to say something like I don't know. I can't.
You're usually the one better with words.
Been awake for like 20 minutes. This is worse than being in the airport. No, she's grafting and she's great, and nobody can take that away from her. That's it. That's all I have to say.
Okay, that's great. I mean, Entertainer of the Year is one of the awards that she's taken home. Once again, she's taken that one. Did you? I thought this might go to Luke Combs this year, I have to say.
I do feel for Luke Combs, and we'll address that later on in the episode. But Entertainer of the Year category was Luke Combs, Cody Johnson, Chris Stapleton, Morgan Wallen, Lainey Wilson. And I think in that category, Entertainer of the Year, the year that we're doing the awards for, I don't think Luke can reasonably get it. People are going to come for me for not understanding Luke Combs, whatever. I think next year, after what he's got lined up already, I think without a doubt he'll be front runner. But I think this year, Lainey Wilson is very much valid in getting that. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, and there's always a conversation with Morgie Wells, isn't there, as well for this? Morgan did win a CMA this year. I think, didn't he win some kind of international recognition award for kind of like a global award, like kind of I think got announced a
Yeah.
couple of weeks ago. So we did win a CMA this year. We know the issues. We talk about it every year with the CMA and Morgan Wallen. But anyway, Lainey takes home that one. She also won female vocalist, which is such a tough category as well. But she did take that home. I want to say for the third year in a row now. Is that?
Potentially, I don't have my facts and figures for you this morning. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So in that category, Kelsey Ballerini, Miranda Lambert, Ella Langley, Megan Maroney, Lainey Wilson, female vocalist of the year. It's always going to be hard. Female vocalist and male vocalist is always such a incredibly talented category to be in. How do you pick a winner? Anyone would have been rightly deserved to be in there. You have to pick a winner, and Lainey Wilson won.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And then the final one that she took home was Whirlwind. What was the album of the year for Whirlwind? Which I was surprised about actually.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Got it. So,
Sorry.
album of the year, the award goes to the artist, the producers, and the mix engineers. So it's a whole team
shebang.
effort. In that category was Am I Okay? Megan Maroney. Cold Beer and Country Music, Zach Top. F1 Trillion, Post Malone. I'm the Problem, Morgan Wallen. And Whirlwind, Lainey Wilson.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that one, actually.
So,
Who would you have picked?
I mean, 37 tracks, Morgan Wallen, but obviously there's this. He's as we said, there's issues. I don't know.
You don't like Morgan Wallen.
No, I don't. But neither does the CMA. So
Don't be a fake fan now.
no, but I think clearly there's some 37 songs on album. That's insane. Maybe Meg. Maybe this was Meg's time to win an award for album of the year. I don't like. I just feel like kind of what she created surrounding that whole album. And she does this with all her albums. I think what she created, that whole kind of visual and
She created a movement, and the movement was in blue.
Exactly, which I'm all here for. I love the color blue. So I maybe I would have gone Meg.
Yeah, I think Zach Top's Cold Beer and Country Music being in that category is a statement of like, we recognise the music that new artists are putting out and that can be as good as established artists. I think that's really great that he was in there, whether that was a token gesture or not, I don't know. But oh my god, sorry, I just did a little burp, I'm so sorry.
Didn't hear it, but
I probably could have got away with that, but I've announced it yet again. Yeah, I think you might be right, actually. Am I okay? But again, like, it's very country pop, isn't it? Is that going to go down well in the community?
Yeah, no, it is true. It is true. But yeah, it's a fine line, isn't it, at the moment? I think as more
I
artists
can't believe
kind of
Patterns wasn't in it.
well, like, is that more country pop than Am I Okay? This is the thing, and it probably kind of sways more outside of country than it does in. You could argue.
Yeah, and I
some
think
songs on
we
there,
talk about this last time
potentially.
about Kelsey Ballerini's why she gets like used as promo but then never wins anything because she's not like country enough.
Yeah.
Like nobody says it directly, but we all know why.
Yeah, like she performed. We might as well talk about it now then. But she performed obviously at the awards. I sit in parts.
Sat on a swing in the rain.
Absolutely. I mean,
like-
I'm absolutely here for it, obviously. But she but is that EP country? I mean, I'm not sure, but she, like you say, she always gets brought in to perform.
Yeah.
So
Toughy, but Whirlwind, Lainey Wilson.
indeed. Right,
It's a good album.
It is a good album. It is a good album. It's a good album. I bought it in Canada.
And I was like, sorry, also a minute for F1 Trillion, Post Malone, like the collaborations that are on there, the music that's on there, the work that went into that album.
Yeah. No, we know. Let's go. Well, as you mentioned it, should we go? Let's do the songy ones. Let's do song of
songy
the year,
ones.
single of the year, music video because they were all won by Ella Langley and Riley Green. You Look Like You Love Me. Has
Okay.
this has this song now been out too long? Do you know what I mean? To
Are
win this
we like,
award.
aren't we over it? Yeah. But there was something about this last time, like Chris Stapleton's White Horse, wasn't it, last year?
Mm, mm.
And we were a bit like, get over it.
Yeah, I get the music video one because that's been out in the last year. Um, but this song was out when she like it was literally out the weekend Ella played Hyde Park, wasn't it? Which was the Morgan Wallen show. Not this summer, but last no, summer before last, wasn't it?
When did no no, I went to Canada last summer and I missed the Morgan Wallen BST.
Okay, it would have been in recognition for
So
last
I
year.
bet it was released. I bet it was released just like when's BST? July?
Mm.
I bet it was released just, is it like June? I'm sure we looked at the
Oh, the
timeline and
criteria. Yeah,
I'm sure it's like June or I bet it was released just in the start
yeah.
of the like judging period.
Yeah, potentially, potentially. It just feels like it's been out such a long time, and I feel like we're going to be talking about this song
Yeah.
forever. Um, but I did see a few
Because
comments.
did it pick up award last year?
Yeah, I swear it did. It's definitely won ACMs as well. I think this is where we always get a bit like because
Yeah, bit
there's
blurred.
ACM, CMTs. But the one thing that always never fails is the comments surrounding this. I was looking at some of the comments this morning, and the amount of people that still say Ella looks so awkward whenever she stands next to Riley Green.
Interesting. Sorry, this is so off piece, but Ella Langley has been playing the long game and she has freaking won in my eyes. The so obviously this is referencing the love trifecta that we have not spoken about for a while.
Yeah.
And this is absolutely nothing to do with the awards, but she the Choosing Texas cover, I mean, it's not an uncommon image, is it? Like two, like a man and a woman in a like convertible old style car. Does so happen that there is a picture of Riley and Megan, just like that. Anyway, so that's the cover of Choosing Texas. She got Morgan Wallen, who is Megan Maroney's ex, down to Broadway to play with her at the Ryman, and Morgan Wallen famously does not do stuff like that. And what else is she? Oh yeah, now she's releasing a Christmas song with Luke Bryan. And then she's smashed the awards. How many awards did Megan Maroney pick up? Listen, I'm a big Meg fan. Big diehard Meg fan, but Ella's just been quiet, playing the long
Yeah.
game. This is what happens when you break a heart.
Yeah, she is. I mean, yeah, it does feel that way for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think Megan kind of has this persona and acts that she is like the ultimate, like, you break up with me, I'm gonna get you, sort of thing. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell the whole world what's going on. But Ella's like, she's choosing Texas. Do you know what I mean? He's choosing Texas. Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah.
sort of thing. Um, yeah, insane. I mean, there's no two ways about it. That album cover, that single cover for that song is so apparent what is going on there.
I know. Anyway, we digress.
We digress.
Single of the year, again, the award goes to the artists, the producers, and the mix engineers. So in the category was 4x4. In the category was 4x4 by you, Lainey Wilson. Ain't No Love in Oklahoma, Luke Combs. Am I Okay, Megan Maroney. I Never Lie, Zach Top. And You Look Like You Love Me, Ella Langley and Riley Green. Single of the year, who are you picking?
I love the Zach Top song.
I mean,
Um,
there's like iconic, like you see all of those singles and you can sing the main line for all of them in the style, like
no, I
I
know.
don't know, they've all got like an iconic association, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it shows they're obviously all worthy nominations. I mean, it's just so hard to kind of pin one
Yeah.
down, isn't it? But even when you look at it, because of everything that's happened with this song, you just know it's gonna always gonna be you like. I can't even say it. You look like you love me.
Mm.
So
I think it's I think Luke Combs' Ain't No Love in Oklahoma is interesting that it's in there, but I think it's really good that it's in there.
yeah, for sure. I mean, what a banger! Absolute chain.
If I was a gambling woman, I would never have put that song in there,
No,
but I'm really pleased that it is in there.
yeah, for sure, 100%. Um, and the music video, I think, is a
Okay,
worthy winner for sure. It's a great music video.
so wait, music video of the year goes to the artist and the director. So that was Am I Okay, Megan Moroney, I'm Gonna Love You, Cody Johnson, Carrie Underwood, Somewhere Over Laredo, Lainey Wilson, Think I'm in Love with You, Chris Stapleton, and then You Look Like You Love Me, Ella Langley. Sorry, I'm Gonna Love You, Cody Johnson. Isn't that, and Carrie Underwood, isn't that just them
Landing.
standing like
Yeah,
on a
occasionally gazing at,
desert?
looking at each other, maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe it's all the visual effects. I don't know. But
Mm. No, sorry, the
amazing.
performance of that at C2C, do you remember? It looked like
Oh my
it
God,
was,
yeah.
it felt like Carrie Underwood had died. She was just like on the big screen. It was
In black and
weird.
white, fizzles off.
Oh, God, yeah, it was unsettling. Anyway,
Oh,
yeah,
mental.
You Look Like You Love Me is like a short film.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um,
Well deserved. And then Song of the Year goes to the songwriter.
yes.
So, Song of the Year, 4x4 by You. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get these names wrong, but I'm gonna try my best.
Do it.
John Decius, Aaron Ratier, Lainey Wilson.
Nicely
Big
done.
apologies. People say my name wrong all the time, so I get it. I'm sorry.
Georgina.
Um, Am I Okay? Jessie Joe Dillon, Luke Laird, Megan Moroney. I Never Lie, Carson Chamberlain, Tim Nichols, Zach Top. Texas, Johnny Clausen, Josh Dorr, Laylo Guzman, Kyle Sturrock, and You Look Like You Love Me, Riley Green, Ella Langley, Aaron Ratier.
Yeah.
Texas. Sorry, am I having a brain fart? What is that?
She's
Is that
probably
the
in
Black
Texas. Yeah?
Texas? Yeah, okay.
Lake Shelton? Yeah. Got to
Blake Shelton. Okay.
be. Great
That is a
song.
good song, to be fair.
It's a great song.
And it's nice to see. I mean, the award doesn't go to him, but like Blake Shelton. Is he retired from winning awards? Can he not win any or something?
That's what I mean. Like we've not seen his name. I mean, he performs all the time, and he's like a legend, isn't he? But he doesn't. Yeah, it's like okay, you've won them now, but here's a nomination for Texas because it's a banger. Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like.
Yeah. You Look Like You Love Me, Song of the Year. Like thinking lyrically, this is about the words, right?
Go on. You like the words?
Like the words. No, the words and music, like putting it together.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
Were you just singing it in your head?
I'm just like trying to sing all the songs and like listen to them secretly in my head.
Yeah.
All's I've got going over and over in my head is, on TikTok there's a Zach Top that's like, asleep like a baby, and then
Yeah.
it does like a weird little I don't know.
Yeah. No, I know what you
There you
think.
go. That's my 7 a.m. singing voice.
Lovely. I sleep like a baby.
Right, what's up next?
Um, what is next? Musical event of the year. Post Malone did take one, and so did Blake Shelton. So there we go. Pour me a drink. They won musical event of the year. I was kind of surprised this one happened, but I'm so glad it did.
How is that? How are we still talking about that song?
I know.
I feel like I've been playing that on the radio forever.
I know. It's kind of like that's kind of like an old song now for radio, which is I guess is kind of where we are at in the industry. I guess, but that's another
Yeah.
conversation for another day. But love the song, fully deserved. Like it. I'm happy for it. It's good. It's good.
So this award goes to the artist and the producers, and in the category was Don't Mind If I Do, Riley Green featuring Ella Langley, Hard Forgotten Hallelujah, Brandon Lake with Jelly Roll, I'm Gonna Love You, Cody Johnson, Carrie Underwood, Pour Me a Drink, Post Malone, Blake Shelton, You Had to Be There, Megan Moroney, Kenny Chesney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that one should be in there.
No.
Am I wrong?
What, this song, sorry?
No. Megan Moroney, Kenny
Oh,
Chesney.
yeah. No, yeah, I'm with you on that one. If that almost feels like it's too close to the cut-off date, right?
Yeah, and also, like, for what? Like,
Yeah,
why is it... It's not
honestly,
that great a song.
no, if I'm totally honest, I don't think because musical event, right, is the whole kind of like facade around the song, right? It's surely like I don't think people got on board with You Had to Be There as much as I think they thought it would.
No. I don't get it, but
Maybe we had to be there. Don't know.
that's why. Maybe we had to be there. Do you know what, Matt? That is a joke I'll let you take. Well done.
Thank you so much. Right, shall we rattle through some of the others? Let's start with male vocalist because I was very happy to see this morning.
Oh, I was really happy for this. Well, yeah. Yeah.
More because I'm happy it's not Chris Stapleton.
Yes. So, category contestants, nominees, that's the one. Luke Combs, Cody Johnson, Chris Stapleton, Zach Top, Morgan Wallen. Great to see Zach Top in and amongst those artists. I feel like they tipped their hat to Morgan Wallen last year. I don't think he's going to win anything for a while just because he's Morgan Wallen, and unfortunately, he's too successful. Whatever. Luke Combs, I'm just not sure he's done enough. That's the only thing.
Like you said, I think you're right. Next year will be the year.
Next year, I think he's going to wipe away.
He made a mess.
Clear up. Jesus.
He's made a mess. He's going to wipe up, bless him.
And also, people, can you not come for me about Luke Combs? Can you listen to the entire podcast to make sure that you understand my point of view before you start trolling me in the comments?
So true. So true. I back you, don't worry.
Thank you. Cody Johnson, and you know, if I hadn't have seen him at CTC last year, I'd have been a bit like, come on, but his live performance was insane. He is so talented.
Yeah, I completely agree. Again, if it wasn't for that C2C show back in March, I don't think I would have really batted an eyelid. But since then, like, really kind of been listening to his albums, and they're so just...
Yeah.
They're so country, and they're so personal, and I think every song on there means something on these albums and songs that he writes, and
it's really purposeful.
Yeah, there's exactly. So I'm glad he got that because I think he'd won awards previously for I'm Gonna Love You. I think he may have won an ACM for that. So to be kind of recognised by the CMA, I think will mean a lot for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Vocal Group of the Year?
Let's do that because it wasn't Old Dominion.
It wasn't Old Dominion. And listen, we don't get excited that people haven't won because they don't deserve it. Like, everyone is so talented to be in this category, but like male vocalist of the year, if you're just tuning into country music, Chris Stapleton won it for the 8th year last year.
Yeah.
And there's a really gorgeous clip of Luke Combs doing his like clapping, I'm happy for you, I'm a loser face, and he's just like, 8 years? So that's why we're kind of like, and then Old Dominion win it every freaking year. They're a great band, love them, love their music.
Yeah.
But like, let someone else have a go.
Exactly. But they were obviously over here last month, weren't they? And this was the first year. It's funny. This is the first year that I've come to terms with the fact that they'll probably win it, and it's the first year that they haven't.
Oh, interesting. I was gutted. I was on holiday and I couldn't see them because their C2C show was so much fun.
Oh, it was great. It was great, and they are great.
Yeah. They're brilliant. The category nominees: Lady A, Little Big Town, Old Dominion, Rascal Flatts, Red Clay Strays. Does that ever change? That category?
No, probably one in, one out, right? And probably the Red Clay Strays were the one in this year.
Rascal Flatts in there? Is that because they've come back?
I guess so.
We had this conversation the other day. Anyway, Red Clay Strays won. Absolute STFD. Slay the frickin' day.
You can swear on a podcast, G. You told me that.
No, yeah, but I swear too much. It's not big, it's not clever.
It is early. Yeah, so well done to the Red Clay Strays. Shall we go to vocal duo, because that was obvious.
Oh, God. So, nominees, Brooks and Dunn, Brothers Osborne, Dan and Shay, Maddie and Tay, War and Treaty, and the winner is...
Brooks and Dunn. Yes, it's the duo that have had more reboots than a Windows 97 PC, everybody, and they've taken it home again.
So are you recycling that joke from last year? Rebooting the reboot joke?
Because I just thought, first, it's ironic that it's a reboot, and secondly, I just think it's probably one of the best things I've ever said on this podcast.
True. Right, I just don't think we can give that any more energy or attention. It is what it is.
Absolutely. And Zach Top, new artist of the year.
New artist of the year. How gorgeous. So Ella Langley, Shabuzi, Zach Top, Tucker Wetmore, Stephen Wilson Jr. I think this category was the one I was most excited for because they feel like all new artists kind of coming through. They're obviously not new artists, and we queried this last time, didn't we? Of like, what is a new artist? And it was something along the lines of from when their music gets like big recognition. It was quite hazy as to what a new artist was, but they had to have like a certain amount of takeoff from their music, right? So but it just feels like a really fresh category. Like Ella Langley, Shabuzi's in there, like how amazing that he's in there. He's so well deserved to be in there. Stephen Wilson Jr., I freaking love that guy. Zach Top, Tucker Wetmore, like it feels really fresh. It feels like really in tune with what's going on in new country music. But Zach Top had to be the winner, surely.
Yeah, and it makes me excited though to kind of see what artists are in there next year. You look at there's so many artists that are coming through that's like, wow, this is exciting. Like we're kind of catching up a little bit maybe, and hopefully that list next year will look even fresher, which I'm sure it will.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got one final one, Musician of the Year. So we don't know who these people are, but they deserve to be recognised. So, and I think as well, country music is as much about the music as it is about the singing, and I think that's why this award is still so important. So Jenny Fleener on fiddle, Paul Franklin on steel guitar, Brent Mason guitar, Rob McNally guitar, Derek Wells guitar. A lot of guitars in country music, let's be honest. And the winner is Paul Franklin on steel guitar, which I had never even heard of. I haven't even heard of a steel guitar. I didn't know what that was until I kind of... No, I hadn't finished my sentence, Matt. Until I'd started to like deep dive into country music.
Yeah.
And
I love a steel
so
guitar.
it's just like a setting on the keyboard, you know, like
DJ.
Yeah.
No, I love.
There you go.
Love it. I love a steel guitar. I think it's great. Just while we mentioned about Stephen Wilson Jr., obviously he performed on the night twice, didn't he? And I don't know if you've got a chance to see the performance yet, but that was just just felt so raw and just so like. This is going to sound
What
the
did he
least.
sing? I haven't seen anything.
I can't remember what the song he sang was, but it just felt so like everyone was really like everyone loved him. Do you know what I mean? I'm really just like listening to him.
Everyone does love him. He's amazing.
Which is good why he's getting the recognition, right? At this stage. We spoke about Kelsey. Stephen Wilson Jr. performed. Did you see how...
Excuse me one moment. I'm watching... Pause. Watching Stephen Wilson Jr.
Sorry, guys. Let's just wait while G watches the whole award show.
His voice is... He doesn't really move his mouth.
maybe he's being puppeted.
He's singing Stand By Me. He didn't sing Patches then. Whatever, fine.
Did you see how Lainey opened the show?
No, I've read that it was a Lainey Wilson medley.
It was a Lainey Wilson medley, but it was a medley of like some of just country's biggest songs from artists within the room.
Oh, cool.
So Charlie Walsham was on stage with her, playing guitar. We love Charlie Walsham. She sung, she went up to Lady A, sung Need You Now. She did, this is when my mind's gone blank now. She did You Look Like You Love Me with Ella. And went up
Nice.
there and started dancing. She went around the whole room. She went around it. Gretchen Wilson was there. She was doing Redneck Woman. Like it was just a whole thing.
She is entertain. Like you can't say she's not entertainer of the year.
I know. I think people are kind of locked into entertainer of the year must be the person selling the biggest shows, selling the most tickets, making the most money.
Doing the biggest tour.
Whereas actually entertainer is an entertainer, like gets on that stage and puts on a show. Not doubting that the others don't.
Yeah.
But that is what an entertainer does,
And
right?
like, yeah, but also like, I think has kind of like a loyal fan base, can command a room. I don't know. I don't know what else I'm trying to say. How was the hosting this year? Was it Lainey on her own?
Yeah, Lainey for the first time on her own.
I bet that was a lot better.
Less dad jokes, I would assume.
Less dad jokes, less awkward moments.
And I think
Did anybody like? Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, I think what this does now is kind of shows that Lainey is at the forefront of it all. This is her time. We're living in the Lainey Wilson era.
She is a force to be reckoned with.
100%. I think
She is a whirlwind.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, here's a stat for you. I'm pretty sure, I don't know the year, but I think she's the first solo host, female solo host of the CMA since Reba did it.
Nice. Well, I think that's an excellent place to leave it because although I sleep like a baby, I am about to show up late for work, so I gotta go.
Okay, you've taken the quote of the pod. That's your debrief on the CMAs once again. It's 1 year of Chatter Hoochee. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you've enjoyed. G, any final words?
I have no idea when this goes out or when anything goes out, but if you haven't already drawn a winner, we've got a really, really, really big giveaway going on our Instagram page. It might already be over, who knows? But if it's not, go and check it out.
It's not going to be over. T's and C's apply. We'll see you soon.
Love you, bye.
You've been listening to Chatter Hoochee.
Remember to like, subscribe, and tell all your friends.